Hello, everyone, and welcome to Silent Hill F. We're finally beginning the blind playthrough of a new Silent Hill experience. I was meaning to get to this one last year when it came out. Unfortunately, there was a lot of things going on. I was very busy in terms of new release games. I was playing both Death Stranding 2 and Silksong at the same time. There's only so many new release games that I can play while juggling everything else. So Silent Hill F was always being intended to play, just got pushed back a little bit. After finishing Resident Evil Requiem, I needed more horror, and now we are here. After playing Silent Hill 2 Remake, I was so excited for more content from the series, really enjoying the fact that we've got remakes of classics and new games coming out at the same time. It's not just one or the other, it's a very good balance. This one is very different, however. 1960s Japan, so I'll be really curious to see how this sort of, the thing that they're going with of the Silent Hill phenomenon, this sort of feeling and atmosphere of Silent Hill going beyond the town itself. I think it's really cool. I know that a lot of people are torn on it because, people have an attachment to the town specifically, but I think it's a nice way for the series to be able to grow and evolve beyond the constraints of that specific town. I think probably because they focus all of the Silent Hill games around the same sort of time period, there's a lot that they could do in that town, either in the past or far into the future. It's kind of interesting to think about. But for now, we have Silent Hill F going into an actual Japanese setting and Silent Hill Townfall coming out soon, while Bloober Team work on Silent Hill 1 Remake. Good time to be a Silent Hill fan. With that out of the way, we're going to start a new game and see what all the fuss is about. I hope you're excited to join me for this adventure. I'm really curious to see how this one will go. We are playing with Japanese dialogue because it is a Japanese game set in 1960s Japan. So English subtitles, of course. And we're going to see, we'll see what the game has to offer us. New game, action and puzzles. I love that there is a difficulty setting split between both action and puzzles. I think that's great. Weaker enemies and more resources, the traditional Silent Hill difficulty for story-focused players and for players familiar with action horror games. That's bizarre. Okay. Balanced puzzle experience for players looking for traditional Silent Hill experience. I think it's really cool that they're saying like a traditional thing is like story and then hard. That's cool. Puzzles will be more difficult for players looking for a serious challenge. I'm thinking a good balance is puzzles lost in the fog and action on story. We get the traditional Silent Hill difficulty, but then the brain training for the puzzle challenges. This is why I like being able to split it up. Confirm. That feels right to me.
私は一人でも全然寂しくないの。仲間外れなんか気にしないもん。
ひなこ、お友達のところに遊びに行ったんじゃなかったの？
男の子と遊ぶ子はおままごとに入れてあげないだって。
じゃあお姉ちゃんと一緒におままごとしよっか。
本
お待たせ。
お姉ちゃん、
何かいいことでもあった？
昔を思い出してた。お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。
ひなこ、私ね。
これお姉ちゃんにあげる。
綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
So not much to go off pre-title card, but an embrace with the sister brought in a little bit of the fog there. Interesting choice that her face is intentionally being obscured from us right now. Not allowed to play house with the friends because she hangs out with boys. Really great looking environment though, and the music, very nice. Those scarecrows in the field, I'm on to you. You will not be coming alive to scare me. I can feel it. I love how classic that Silent Hill music felt while also feeling kind of authentic to this like setting and place.
ひなこ親に向かってその言い草は何だ
お父さんやめてください
純子があんなにも高校娘なのにどうして妹の前は何もかも正反対なんだどこ行く話はまだ終わってないぞひなこ
お父さんひな子だって分かってくれてますよ
分かってたらどうしてあの態度になるんだこれも全部お前がひな子をずっと甘やかしてきたからだろう
ひな子お父さんはねあなたのためを思って
友達のとこ行ってくる。
早めに帰ってきてね
Head down the mountain. Journal updated. We have a journal. Hey, that's me. Okay. First things first. Very clear. They establish very clear with the siblings. So we got to see a little bit of Junko's face, which was, hey, the parents are very close to her. She seems to be more of like in a traditional space. And then Hinako is on the side here, like, I am left out of this. So very clear example of where we are in the family. And we have an alcoholic father. Great. That's going to just be a really fun time. Can't wait to see how that manifests in Silent Hill. Shimizu Hinako, me. There's not a single extraordinary thing about me, except maybe being tall for a girl my age. I used to be in the track and field club, which is probably why I'm better at sports than most girls. I guess I got used to running around a lot when I was a kid, since I preferred playing with boys. I will admit I can be quite stubborn at times. I don't like accepting things that other people decide for me, even if it's the right thing to do. More than once I've rebelled and made the wrong decision, only to regret it later. Shimizu Kimie? My mother. If I had to choose one word to describe her, it would be pitiful. She's the one who bears the brunt of my father's violent moods and malicious abuse. When I was younger, she used to protect me from him, so I didn't hate her back then. But maybe I do hate her now. Even as my father screams in her face, throws bowls at her and sends her out for alcohol late at night, she remains ever loyal to him. I just cannot, will not accept her way of life. Shimizu Kanta, my father. When I first learned of the term patriarchal husband, and that it meant a man who does nothing but boss his wife around, he was the first person to come to mind. Dad barely talks. He ignores me when I tell him good morning, but if I say nothing, he gets angry instead. And once he's angry, he just explodes. He loses all control over his emotions in the blink of an eye. He yells at Mum, throws things around, and even hits us. Why can't he act like that in public? Why does everyone else only get to see his quiet, calm side? If it meant that I wouldn't have to spend another second with him in that house, I'd happily let myself be taken away. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. The way that we have the drawings, right? I'm like, okay, you know, it's a bit of a, like, moody teen drawings, but I get it. You know, we've got the blood on this page going, like, from the alcohol bottle. The visualization of this is really amazing. But then once you get to your sister, you're like, okay. completely obscured face. My older sister, Kinuata Junko. Different last name. Kinuta Junko, my older sister. She's one of the prettiest and kindest people I know, and there's nothing she can't do. I can rely on her for anything. Honestly, she's the greatest sister anyone could ask for. Oh, okay. She's always been there for me ever since the day I was born until she left to get married. Okay. Different last name. Of course. Okay, so it seems we might be jealous of our sister, or like not jealous, but maybe feeling quite upset and torn of the fact that our sister isn't there for us because she's gone off and got married, and then she's gonna be just like my mom for another fuck-ass guy. But we'll see how that plays out. It's very clear that there is some feelings here, but the imagery in the journal is really, really cool. So a bit of a lore drop straight away on the family and how we feel about them. There's no way, never, there's no way, never about the journal or what? I don't know. But we can run around. Hello? Article, Serious Issues in Ebisu Gaoka. April 21st, Showa 20. 1945, Evening Edition. The onsen geyser that suddenly started spewing water on the 3rd of this month in Iwashimizu, Ebisu Gaoka of Yamabe District, finally came to a stop early this morning. The geyser reached a height of at least 30 meters, but the ceaseless noise and pungent hydrogen sulfide gas have left residents troubled. 3 individuals have been hospitalized with complaints of skin sores and other maladies they claim were caused by the gas. In addition, strong concentrations of arsenic have been detected in the geyser's water, 20 milligrams per liter. Many residents have concerns about future environmental issues that might lead to. Okay, journal, exploration. You might come across valuable items and information while exploring. So that stays in our collectibles section. We have a map. Oh man, the art style here for like the journal and the map and all of that is really, really cool. Okay, the bird has me in a speech bubble. Entry to mountain prohibited. Take a little bit of a look around first, see where we're going. Hinako might be used to her environment, but I am not. Should we have a look around our own house? Doesn't look like there's anything for me here now. I'm playing with like max everything settings at the moment, and I think that that's pretty good. It doesn't have much of a thing in regards to, it's got like, here's your frame rate limit, which is 3060 no limit. Can't have VSync because we're in borderless. Maybe let me change it to full screen. We'll see if what that ends up doing. And then everything else is very high. I don't know how this game runs compared to other modern games. I think this is Unreal Engine 5, which is, you know, I mean, we'll see. I might lower the shadows a bit. That tends to help things go a little bit nicer. And then take off my motion blur. We've got anti-aliasing unbalanced. Boring menuing. I mean, we'll see what things look like in that regard. If I turn on full screen VSync and I'm on a 120 hertz monitor, I can get like 70 at the moment in just this area. Resident Evil Requiem, I could have path tracing and it ran like a dream. So a little bit different. But we'll see. Ibisugaoka. I live in the small rural town of Ibisugaoka. Before the war, this town was lovely due to an influx of people coming for the coal mines and dam construction going on in the northern mountains. After the dam construction finished and the coal mine closed down, it just became a sad little town. The Grand Iron Bridge that connects the town to the nearby city is the only reminder of this sorry town's former glory. Alright, at the very least, turning this into full screen with VSync has given me more of a boost. Maybe turning the shadows down as well. I'll see how the game continues to perform, and maybe I'll make some changes. Local doctor's note. There have been sightings of foxes coming into town recently. I'm sure that the older generations who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who might try and chase or provoke the creatures. Foxes by nature are not aggressive, but just like wild dogs, they carry diseases such as rabies, tetanus, and onychococosis, to name just a few. The town committee should send out warnings to ensure people don't get unnecessarily close to them. I'm going to be torn. I'm going to be torn between exploration and going straight ahead. At the moment, there are environmental notes, so it is worth looking around. Use X when in front of a Hokora to see a list of things you can do, and we can save our progress here as well. All right, we have saving.
神様、私はどうしたら。
Drinking at this time of day? A woman is only complete when she's loved. Featuring the latest fashion for young women so pure, they even make flowers blush. So sort of this, like, I guess, traditionalist mindset of, hey, you have to get married, you gotta have kids, you gotta do all of that fun stuff. Life's not complete if you are not supporting a man. You can see how maybe there's a bit of resentment for the system if we're upset that our sister has left, you know? No option to open gates at this time.
お稲荷様だ。あちこちに祀られている。
The Fox God. Inari-sama. Ebisugaoka is mostly composed of Inari-sama's believers. There are statues of Inari-sama all over town. My elderly neighbors treat them with great respect and worship them. Inari-sama, also referred to as Oinari-sama, is a goddess that puts old, unusable tools to rest. They are known for their offerings' preference of Abura-aged tofu pierced through with an old needle. It seems like other towns don't have these customs, though. I'm guessing they might be something special only we do for Inari-sama here in Ebisugaoka. We're a silly little town separated from its former glory after the war, with strange customs. Maybe not strange, but more unique, I guess I should say. Head to the Chizuruya general store. So I guess on the map, maybe if there's like the animal with a little location, is that a friend of mine? Maybe? This is where my friend lives. So I don't know if it was like I was hanging out with my sister and then getting yelled at by my dad and now I've left. And maybe that's like, that was the beginning of our Silent Hill effect in this town, was the embrace with my sister. Starting around May, Ebisugaoka began seeing a high number of small earthquakes. The Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division predicts that there will be even more in the future. Residents remain on edge, fearful that these may be early warning signs for a larger earthquake yet to come. Rumors that these events are being caused by Inari-sama's curse have been spreading among the more religiously minded of the elderly population. However, the Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division is urging residents to treat such rumors as superstition and instead prepare for any potential disasters ahead. Inari-sama's curse, right. Oh, that was a really cool shot. There's a real cool shot in the mirror. Okay. Cutscenes are locked to 30 frames as well. So if it looks maybe a little bit jittery, that's probably why. I don't think they're, well, they're not pre-rendered, so I might look into seeing if there's a way to unlock those as well. I think I might have done that for Silent Hill 2 Remake, I can't remember. The classic shortcut. Yeah, put me in an enclosed space. This isn't going to be terrifying later.
あんなひどい死に方あるわけないもの。私なら絶対に嫌。そんな家。噂をすればなんとやらだよ。
裏切り者。
サクコ、
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。
千鶴や？
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。
裏切り者。
Opening and closing your conversation with "you traitor," but then it being so separate from the rest of the conversation. Unfortunately, me pressing the screenshot button, yes, is going to do that classic thing where it says, "Hey, let's." You want to skip the cutscene? So sorry about that. That's just me. I'm taking pictures. Igarashi Sakuko, one of my friends. She's always got her head up in the clouds and is a little strange. She's constantly trying to worm her way out of paying me back for the 500 yen I lent her that one time. Her father is the head priest of the Senensugi shrine in town. She seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charms during the New Year celebrations. And thinks I'm a traitor, I suppose. The truck forced me to go specifically by the house. So there we go. The map updated with 500 yen. That's funny. Okay. That's a nice detail. Potentially my self-esteem, my mental state, something going on with me affecting how I'm being spoken to or how I'm perceiving my friends. Is the town warping them? Still under construction. When are they going to be finished? The classic Silent Hill roadblock tropes. You just can't help but love it. At least it's a construction thing and it's not just, hey, the road is gone. There's a chasm where a road used to be. It's Shu. We're getting his journal entry early. Shu's been my best friend since forever. He's my partner. We've been having playdates for as long as I can remember. When we played make-believe Space Wars, we'd call each other partner. For some reason, it just kind of stuck. Kids of the Showa era tend to look down on the other sex, but never Shu. When I rebelled against my parents because they told me to act like a girl, he was the one who understood my feelings the most and stood by me. I like the little UFO drawings in the top there.
Yo, 相棒。
シュ。
あのさ。
うん。 てよ。
お前こそなんか言うことはないのかよ。
相棒にないんだったら私にだってない。
お前らしいや。受け身な生き方なんてお前らしくないぜ。お前が自分で選んだ道なら俺はいつまでも応援するからな。
シュウ。
シュウ君、お待たせ。ひなこもいたんだ。
リンコ。
何の話をしてたの？
いや、大した話は。
誰かとおしゃべりしたい気持ちだったんだって。
気が紛れたよ。
それはよかった。お役に立てて光栄の極み。会えると分かってたら借りてた雑誌持ってくればよかった。
ああ、貸したままでいいよ。リンコに貸した時点で戻ってくると思ってないし。
んだとこんちくしょう。笑いすぎだよ。サクコだってひなこから何か借りてるんじゃないの？
私なんかあったかな。ねえひなこ、じゃあ私が借りてる500円も返さなくていいよね。
サクコ利子つけて返すとか言ってなかった？
言ってないよ。証文あんなら出してみろ。
いいこと聞いた。これからはサクコに貸すとき消しゴムであっても証文書かせるから。
そんな意地悪言わないでよ。
ねえねえ、昨日のラジオ聞いた？
聞いた。でも途中で寝ちゃった。ひなこ？
あ、ごめん。何？
裏切りも。
Oh, whoa, okay. Escape from the fog monster. Okay. Dude. Taking us right into that. I'm never getting that 500 yen now. Wow. The idea of this occurring while my friends are in casual oh god. Hey. While my friends are just in casual conversation. Oh no. I'm at a dead end. I've gone the wrong way. I'm okay. Hey you. I think I read the wrong way, guys. Oh, what the fuck? That's sick. It's also disgusting. Sick and gross and whatever. What the fuck? Hey, I went the wrong way. It was a 50-50 chance. Oh, no, wait. Okay. I was like, maybe I'll go left. Yeah, okay, I really don't like the 30 FPS. We're getting 30 FPS in moments like that, like going under stuff and through stuff. I'm gonna have to see if I can change that. Very distracting. Oh wait. Oh no, am I? Am I in the wrong place?
お姉ちゃん。痛い。
Damn, is that like,
週にもらっててよかった。
note from Shu? Is that why we... I guess that might be this game's version of like the other world in that sense. It starts to become a quite like there's like this growth. The floral fog that consumes, just that effect of like the blood like bubbling and coming to the surface of the skin is so wild. Hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name and I'll be there. Will you though? We have painkillers as the health item in this game. Red capsules, relieves pain, and raises spirits. It's a placebo effect. Slightly restores health and current max sanity. There's a sanity meter!
助かった。みんな、絶対無事でいてくれよ。
Okay, it restores that much health. There's a sanity meter! Oh, we're gonna go crazy. Okay, we have some items and some combat. The sound design, by the way, is exceptional. Taking hits will cause you to lose health. Crazy. Chizuruya. It might have started as a general store, but we've come to call it the candy store because half of what it sells is just snacks and toys. It's where all the kids hang out. My friends and I also meet up here, though we usually just sit outside and chat. The drawings are so wholesome. Rinko, one of my friends. She's really put together, but can be a little inflexible in how she does things sometimes. Once she's set her mind to something, that's it. And recently that something seems to be clothes, fashion, and other womanly pursuits. Rinko once confessed to me that she had a crush on Shu. I mean, that seemed pretty clear from the beginning. I actually thought with her introduction of her arriving, because he was waiting, was that they're probably together, and then Shu and I are like best friends or something. And there's a bit of like tension there. But it seems that there's tension there anyway. I told her that I was all for it, but if she can't get used to the idea of rolling around in the dirt and catching insects for fun, she might have a rough time. Hey, you need to be up to this boy's standards. Space Wars is for us though. Okay, so we have new things that get updated here. Unlike my sister Junko, who was always the golden child, I've been a handful ever since I was little. My parents told me that I never listened to a single word they said and make my mum cry and my dad furious. But Junko was always there for me. She understood me. She looked out for me. That's why I love my sister and I've always done what she's asked of me, or at least I've tried. She would smooth things out between me and my parents, which made life in that house a little more bearable. That is, until she got married, of course. Because now there's no one left to protect her. Bandages coated with ointment used to stop bleeding. Application is taught in all local schools. Greatly restores health. So painkillers for the health and sanity, bandages for greater health
急
restoration.
いで咲子のとこに戻らないと。
Ooh, I'm somewhere where I am not used to. This is really cool to see the map update over time. That's very fun. Oh yes, the the painkillers outside of packaging, safe to consume, naturally. We'll take a look for that. Tiny items to look for, not even painkillers in a container, just raw on the gas canister. Shu said he'd appear if I just called his name. I can't believe he lied. Oh, that's bad. Oh my god, that's bad. It's like a fucking doll thing. Okay, so that's what we're getting. This is going to be our first Silent Hill F monster. We have dodging. If you dodge just before an enemy attack lands, you will perform a perfect dodge and recover your stamina. Oh, okay. Wow, we even have the slow-mo? You fucking... What the fuck? I'll read that in a second. I'll read it in a second. Let's focus on no items there. Where the fuck is that? You can escape from combat by getting out of the enemy's sight. Perfect. That's me right now, out of the enemy's sight. I hear footsteps. I don't like it. What the fucky? Oh, I'm taking a risk. I'm going in here. I'm a risk taker. What the fuck was that? What is it called? What is it called? Combat, stamina, dodging, fleeing. The key to survival is knowing when to stand your ground and fight, when to run. Oh, wow. If you use circle in the middle of a dodge, you can perform 2 in a row, but at the greater cost to your stamina. So you want to try and go for the perfect dodge. Monsters, Fog Town? A monster that appears to be lumps of flesh stitched together. It approaches with an unsettling smile when it catches sight of me. It's covered all over with sickening wounds. I wonder if it wants to hurt me the same way that it was hurt. The fact that it's called Fogtown. What the... Huh? Crazy. Okay. The fact that we can get some actual names, though, which is nice, because I know a lot of them get kind of nicknames, and these things don't really get named in the game in a lot of Silent Hill experiences, from personal experience. So I guess that's nice, at least. I'm like, what is this thing? And then I'm like, okay, that's what that is. All right, hold on. I'm going to go this way. A yokan, a jelly-like dessert filled with red bean paste, a bite-sized delight. Greatly restores health, can also be used as an offering. Allowing certain items at a Hokora will allow you to receive faith. Enshrining objects with faith. With faith, you can draw for Omamori, pray to receive various benefits using a blank ima, clear mind to recover sanity. If you have chosen casual or story as the action difficulty, you can recover both health and sanity without using faith by visiting a Hokora. Okay, so health and sanity gets replenished normally for us. Just by getting there and praying, it calms you down. So that is a difficulty thing. Obviously, I didn't know that until right now. But the fact that we can draw or pray to receive various benefits, that is interesting. I don't know. It's going to be interesting in terms of like recognizing voices, because I don't really know what anyone really sounds like. That's a challenge that, you know, obviously playing a game in not your native language can do is I'm really good at, I say I'm really good sometimes. I like to think I'm good at being able to identify voice acting and being able to obviously recognize a particular character's voice. It takes longer for me when it's like in Japanese. Like I know what characters in Yakuza sound like, but because I've really gotten to know their voices over a long period. Right now though, not as much. So it's going to be, it will definitely be an additional challenge. I think I might be able to climb up there. Let's go down here. There's just something about this fog-filled town that just fills me with a sense of curiosity and wanting to explore instead of getting to safety. Local doctor's note. There are cases where patients see an improvement in their symptoms by not taking medicine, but rather by simply talking to a doctor. The cause of this phenomenon lies undeniably in the trust fostered between practitioner and patient. Conclusively, the pharmacists who have been trusted since ancient times perhaps could be said to contain a similar power to that of the local gods here. Even among the younger generations of this town, there are many who believe praying to Oinari-san will soothe pain and speed up the healing process. It might be Oinari instead of Oinari. I think just with Japanese pronunciation, it might be Oinari. We'll see. One's fortitude of faith is thought to have direct relation to potency. There are even some town elders who claim to have had broken bones miraculously mended after praying to Oinari-san. I saw a guy and he was turning water into wine and... No time for jokes. No time for jokes. Where is that thing? The creature. I can hear it. We do not have a crouch. My brain keeps wanting to crouch. What the fuck? There you are. Okay. Is there just one of you? Oh, look at that thing walking. Oh my, I think I gotta go straight then to the left to climb up. I'm making a run for it. I don't know if that thing can climb. I don't know if that thing can climb. Oh, that sounded like it moved and climbed and yep. Okay, yeah, you went up, you went up, you went up, you went up. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, sick. You can search boxes for items. Cool as fuck. Quickly looking, I'm in. Ah! Hey, anyone home? Being chased by a skin monster. Yay. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Yeah. All right. You can look into stuff. Yikes. All right, I've got enough painkillers where I can justify taking a couple more. You know, that's what the doctor says. They say, hey, take as many as you want. This is such a hilarious health item to have because it's like, hey, make sure you take 2. You can have them every 4 hours. Don't exceed this many a day. Unless, of course, you're in Silent Hill, then please take as many as you wish to restore your health. It's it's kind of interesting to think about because, like, Silent Hill 2, just as like an example, that was a game that would factor into, you know, with multiple endings, like things that you could do. One of the things that was tracked was how often you would heal. And in a game that gives you like painkillers, like actual medicine as a healing item, I don't know if this game has multiple endings, and I don't want to know. But if it does go for that sort of multiple ending Silent Hill approach, I wonder if, hey, you've kind of like been overdosing on painkillers. I wonder if that would have an effect on anything as like something that is tracked. Could be fun. Could be so fun to be like, you kind of cooked yourself on Big Pharma. Ooh, there's not a quick turn, but I can dodge like, whoa, like that. That's cool. There's a back dodge. Can I dodge to the side? Sick, kind of sick. It feels like very action gamey in that sense, not like a horror game in the way that I've got like the side dash like that is crazy. And it kind of helped me find an item that I just completely glossed over, so that's fun. Just by dodging around, I need a key. Let's just go upstairs. Knock knock, anyone home? Someone's face. This is a face. This is absolutely a face. And it's alive. Oh my god, bloody key. Examining objects. We are familiar. Now, how did that get there? Ooh! Do you think it saw me? Oh! Oh my god, I'm goated with the sauce. I thought it knew that I was there, hence like it's like slashing with the knife. Oh my god, a little bit of quick thinking never hurt anybody. In fact, it saves you. Oh. Ooh. Backdoor key. Oh my god, we have 2 keys. Jeez. Judging from its size and blades, it should be able to unlock the back door. The bloody key was not the key that we even needed. That's crazy. The bloody key takes me out here. Whoa, do I have multiple ways that I can go? Interesting. Oh god, which way do I want to go? Do I want to go this way? Or do I want to go downstairs through the other door? I don't know where the doors are going to take me. Fuck me. All right. That's going to make me go out this way, and I don't think I'll be able to get back here, so I will definitely need to be brave. Let's be brave. Where did she go? Into that room? I don't know if she went downstairs or in this room. She's downstairs. She's downstairs. Yep, she's downstairs. Hey, she's like kind of acting like she knows that I'm here. She's kind of acting like she knows that I'm up here. I might have to dodge past her. Hey. I guess she technically didn't see me. I have no idea how her eyesight works because of the way that she's fucking disfigured. Okay. Oh! Omamori whale. When using a restorative item, you will not be interrupted by normal attacks. Oh, cool. I have a charm. Okay, I think that the backdoor key was the extra thing. The bloody key was how we get out of here. We now have a charm. Is that just automatically equipped? Equipment. Weapons, Omamori. Aha. We can equip up to 3 weapons? Surely the iron pipe. Alright, she didn't want to follow me down the stairs. Now I gotta get back upstairs. Alright, glad we checked out both options. See you later, Fogtown. Oh my god. Return to the general store while avoiding the monsters. Easy.
ここはまずい。シュウたち無事だといいけど。
Be cool if I could like hide under stuff like that. Maybe it's a good thing I don't need a specific hiding mechanic. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. They can jump. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why didn't you attack me? Why didn't you attack? Why didn't you attack me? What the fuck? How did I not get attacked? Antique comb. A small hairbrush specifically made to be used in religious ceremonies. A type of offering. It'll give me a great deal of faith. Am I going the right way? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, well, I gotta get back there. We're not going back through there, I don't think. So I'm gonna have to find a new way to get around. I'm praying. You can't attack me. I'm praying. Some offerings not only recover health and sanity, but can be exchanged for faith. Use faith to fully restore your sanity. And an omamori. I will save. Enshrine. So, the Yokan for 30 faith. The Antique Comb for 300. It's a type of offering, so I don't see why we wouldn't do this. Let's do this for now. I really love this UI design. It looks so good. Receive a random omamori. Oh my god, we have... we have gambling. Let's open a booster pack. I hope I get a super rare card. And it's 300. It's the cost of the comb. I got a plum for max stamina. The next one costs 400. Nice. Okay. And I can only equip one at a time. What's actually cool about this is I could specifically equip this one if I'm in combat or if I need to heal, and I can just change it over. So let's put this one on for now, because this one's going to have much more of a useful effect, like, frequently. This is definitely the way to go. I just want to make sure that I explore a lot. Which is even like, I'm like, hey, you're a monster and all that, but I need to know if there's something here. So I'm going to have to be brave. I'm going to have to go back here, and I want to check out down this way. For that reason alone. For that exact reason. Love that the game doesn't tell me how much my stamina has been increased by, though. I like... Is there a percentage? A lot of hiding spots.
Rinko?
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's time to be brave. And the pipe being the first weapon is crazy. All right. R1 to light attack, though you won't do much damage. You can attack swiftly. R2 for heavy attacks, slower movement, but far more damage, and stunning enemies. Enemies take more damage while stunned. Square to lock on. Oh my god, wait, what the? Whoa! What was that effect? Alright, sick. Alright, combat is now in effect. We have the Ichimonji. Crazy. Alright, let's save our friends with a pipe. I love that that's the first weapon, like not a stick of wood. Go for the pipe straight away. Alright, well it's combat time. Certain enemy attacks will leave them vulnerable to counters. A visual hint when it will appear. That was the visual hint that we saw before. R2 to perform a counter. The visual hint indicating it is possible will be visible for longer when you are using L2 to focus. If no visual hint is shown, that attack cannot be countered. Additionally, hints will not appear while Hinako is attacking or dodging. We have a focus and a counter. Is it just the whole time the marking is being done? Our sanity will deplete when we are focusing. Oh, that was... I see. There you go. Okay. So that was very brief when not focusing. Wow. Okay. Very brief when not focusing, but it was much more clear doing the focus. The throat singing. I'm afraid it's peak. Quite a proper combat system in the way that you have, like, you know, the dodging and countering as well as the heavy and light attacks, which is pretty cool. A portable toolkit containing commonly used tools for home repair. Oh, there's durability? No! Once a weapon's durability has been exhausted, that weapon will break and disappear. Wow. So I guess maybe we find new pipes, or there's just other stuff to use. So the moon is my durability. The stamina is the bottom one. I guess my sanity is up the top there. Wow, okay. So the focus is also a build-up as well. My sanity, like, restores over time normally, it seems. It's just like a recharge, like stamina. Ramune, the best-selling soft drink in town. It packs a fizzy, refreshing punch that wakes you up with one sip. Greatly restores max sanity. Am I misunderstanding the terminology here of greatly restores current max sanity? But the term phrase, I'm like, does it increase my actual stamina bar to a higher level? But it also says restore. So now I'm like, hey, because this doesn't say greatly restores max health. There's only one way to find out, and I guess I'll use it if I really need to restore my sanity, and we'll see what happens to it. Okay, wow. So, yeah, that really does make it quite clear. So that focus really kind of slows it down and makes the counter thing a very easy press. We'll have to test it without the focus and see if we can have a reaction time suitable. Don't know if we can hit stuff in the actual environment as well. Okay, no. I would assume that considering now we've found a second Ramune so quickly that it wouldn't be increasing the maximum stamina gauge, but just restoring it. Oh, I can hit objects. Does that damage my weapon durability by wasting it though? Taking psychological damage will cause your sanity to decrease. Good drink. Okay, yeah, that is the sanity meter. It's linked to the use of focus and psychological attacks from enemies. When not in a state of focus for some time, it will recover to your current maximum. If you are attacked while using focus or a focus attack, it'll decrease. Once you have no sanity left, your health will take damage instead. You can use items such as Ramune and Divine Water, or visit Hokora and choose Clear Mind. If you have, and I keep saying casual story, we get it. It's cool to see the tutorial pages, at least for the artwork. Omamori contain a multitude of abilities. We can increase the number of Omamori you can equip by praying. Equipping the amount, maybe by drawing another, it unlocks another slot as well. Perchance. I'm excited to get to our first puzzle. A rusty but sturdy steel pipe. There we go. Okay, so we confirmed multiple steel pipes. Attacking enemies decreases a weapon's durability. Does it actually look like shit? I wonder if it'll start to look like crap. Can I hit soft drink? Can I hit a vending machine to get a can? Give me a Ramune. Come on. If I was doing video games, I would say if you hit this thing, it would let you get a free can.
Sakuko. でも好きなだけお菓子が食べられるよ。おやすみ、咲子。今日はもう閉店だよ。咲子、私やっぱり咲子との約束守りたいよ。
Wow. Okay, there we go. We can see that flash. We don't really need to focus for that. Oh my god. Okay, this game is combat heavy, dude. Once it like introduces it. Oh, that was okay, that was quick. Yep. Fair enough. Fair enough. I need to see how I go about dodging some. Okay, that was not a perfect dodge. That was not a perfect dodge either. Wow. Okay, I need to be a little bit closer. What? Maybe it's different in combat to being out of combat. Wow. Valid crash out. Is this the other world transition? God damn, dude. This game is gorgeous, by the way, in its own sickening way, but graphically, very, very impressive. I like that a lot. Rest here as long as you need. I really like the... like her... like, obviously giving like not a burial perhaps, but at least like covering the body, but like the way that it's like it becomes like grown over. It's very interesting that there's this death, but then it's like floral. It's like nature and life and growth. I think the symbolism of that is very cool. This fox looks pretty mad. Kudzu, respected by all and a leader of the people, was wed to Pine. Plum, loved by all and always at the center of any group, was wed to Bamboo. Chrysanthemum, who had no mate, spent their days studying under Kudzu and became known as Sage of the East. Let the prosperity of our clan be eternal. Are we being hit with our first puzzle? I gotta arrange the pieces in order. Hold on, whoa. Alright, they each move to a place. Ah, delicious. We have our first puzzle. Oh my god. Sharp-dressed bird. You're looking so dapper today. Oh, yep. Fish. So we have rat, bird, fish, urn, and fan. Now, the altar. Kudzu, respected by all. Pine, I guess, is the fan. Plum, chrysanthemum, Sage of the East. Oh my god. What do these represent? I would be really curious about what this looks like on the standard difficulty. I think this is plum. Oh, hang on. This one could be plum. I think the symbol is what, like, we're looking for. Like, this one might be plum because I think those are flower buds, though. I don't think that's the imagery on there is supposed to be a plum. I feel like this is pine. Have I cooked myself on the puzzle difficulty? I hope so. I could be really close. Like, just swap these around. Kudzu could be the bird. And then the thing that's respected by all could be plum, which could be the middle thing. So let's try swap those around. It's not that. Did the bird marry the rat? Oh, no, wait. Oh, sorry. Wait, bamboo. I've totally missed bamboo. Hold on. Plum at the center was wed to bamboo. And I assumed that means that bamboo would be to the left. The bamboo thing might be what is being used for this. Like, is that bamboo to tie the knot? And I think this is pine. I think this is bamboo. This could be plum. Kudzu, respected by all and a leader, was wed to pine. Plum at the center was wed to bamboo. Chrysanthemum, who had no mate, spent their days studying under Kudzu and became known as the Sage of the East. So Kudzu needs to be at top right. Chrysanthemum needs to be east, which is on the lower right. Loved by all in the center, and then whoever is like wed is off to the left. It's just a matter of identifying who is who. I'm going to be cheeky and like look up what kudzu means, because I know that like we have pine and bamboo, like, and plum and chrysanthemum is a flower. Kudzu is also a flower. All right. Kudzu is also a flower, just one that I'm not familiar with. Wonder if this is chrysanthemum because of like the type of... I have a chrysanthemum tattoo on my arm. I wonder if it's a chrysanthemum tattoo because of the type of like knot. Which means chrysanthemum might be this one instead of that being pine. It might be not be so literal with the what I think about that. I'm trying to think about the map as well. I was like, maybe if I open the map, it'll give me a sense of north, south, east, and west, maybe. I think that... So I'm trying to see how this map is put together. The door is up there. I actually think the east might be the other way, because I'm facing down, facing the shrine. So assuming the map is always north, it's actually inverted. So someone's studying under Kudzu and the Sage of the East. The east is actually over this side. So I have to flip around what I was thinking before, which means what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... I'm going to try and flip around what I had originally, which is... I'm trying to remember now. Wed being over there, and then Kudzu, I thought it was maybe this bird. I don't know if it's like gonna say confirmed as soon as we put the things on the right place. It might be. But I think Sage of the East might be on the left side now. Under Kudzu. So what we've kind of spoken about so far in terms of potential is these may be what you could consider plums on the tree. Maybe? So I'm like, maybe loved by all and at the center of the group. That's the kind of the one that we've placed here first. And then I'm like, was married, was wed to bamboo, and we have wed to pine. And I'm like, this could be a bamboo fan, or it could be a pine fan. But then I was like, maybe the knot could represent like the chrysanthemum with the way that the flower looks, which is pretty... I mean, this is hard puzzle difficulty, so I don't know. The jar, I don't really know. Like you've got... I don't know what that can really represent. So that could maybe be pine or bamboo as well. And then when we're thinking of like Kudzu respected by all and a leader of the people, I'm like, people are going to respect a fish more than a rat, I would say. So Kudzu could potentially be fish. And then the chrysanthemum that studies under with no mate could be the one who goes off to the east. given the orientation of the map, that I think we're facing the other way. So then the rat in this jar could be the pine and bamboo. So, like, is this a pine? Is that a pine leaf? Maybe? I don't think so, because pine trees are different. So I don't think that's a pine leaf. Oh, actually, it might be. No, wait, it's the leaf. Maybe? I don't know. It could be a leaf from a pine tree. So that could be kudzu here, and then this would be bamboo. Oh my, okay. Our first Lost in the Fog puzzle is done. Chrysanthemum knot, pine leaf on the rat. Everyone respects the fish. Everyone loves the plum bird in the fancy outfit. Oh, that's cool. I'm losing sanity. Okay. Get out of here.
おはよう。悪い夢にうなされていたかな。
悪い夢。
怪我はないか。怪我をするようなことは私がする。君は体を大事にしなさい。
ありがとう。
それでは行こうか、ひな子。
どこ？
どうした？こっちだ。
Where?
誰なの
？Follow Fox Mask. I mean, the naming is pretty on point. Have we got a human manifestation of our fox god for the village here on the shrine path? Having a religious experience? We're in Fatal Frame now? What does my journal say? Nothing yet. Lot of talismans. Lot of talismans stuck to these gates.
さ。
Time for us to get spirited away. What's going on here? There's so many to examine. They're all like variations of the same. There's like a thunderstorm in one though. I know there's one there as well. Some that you don't see as often. What is that for? What a terrifying place this is. Nightmarish swamps, rotting trees that look like bones, the echoes of screams. This must be hell. People are writing notes and leaving them in here.
Kinasai. こっちだ。
Kaiken, a beautiful dagger used for ceremonial purposes. The blade has been intentionally dulled, so it doesn't make the best weapon. However, it does seem surprisingly durable. Wow, okay. I see. I can switch between either the weapon or the blade. I have such a tiny bit of sanity left. Look at how much, like... So I think, is this what we're wanting to do in terms of restoring my sanity if it's been reduced this much by, like, what has transpired? So I think that's why we're talking about the stamina thing. Yeah, okay. So it'll recharge, but its level can be reduced by being affected by the stuff. The Inari statue's laughing. Creepy. Am I doing anything about this stuff? Just move camera and examine. Oh, wait. Are these patterns, symbols of some kind? Wait, they can be examined and moved. Oh, man. But what for? They can't stay flipped over when you stop examining them. So I don't know if it's like you flip one and then leave it. As soon as you back out, it flips back over again. We'll just keep following for now. Because it doesn't seem to be like drawing attention to it or blocking our path. So maybe we come back to that. Images with strange symbols on the back.
Kimi no tame ni kagi o yoii shita. 案内しよう。
feel like I'm in my own head or something. Fox mask. A mysterious man who wears a fox mask. He never takes it off, so I feel I have yet to see his true self. He has such a refined air about him. I think he must come from a very well-off family. For whatever reason, he seems to know me well and treats me kindly. He's almost like a prince from a fairy tale. In fact, this whole situation is like a story from a book. Who are you? And why are you leading me down this path? Indeed. I feel like I'm in my head right now. It must have had something in its mouth. Ball. Give the dog a ball. The way that it felt like, you know, it was like, stay here and rest a while. I'm like in my head. And I have a voice in my head that's telling me to chill out. But then, like, the voices, they come for me. And now we're sort of in some sort of strange representation of my mental state, maybe? That's all I can really think of. But then someone's left a note nearby that I read, so maybe not. But I don't think I'm anywhere physical or tangible. But I could be in some form of spiritual realm that belongs to this guy. Mom, Dad, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I never made it up to you for being such a horrible daughter. I didn't deserve to have you as my parents. I guess I'm getting what I deserve. Oh! Well, now that I've read that note, now that I feel even a little bit more inclined that that could be a note that Hinako could have written, or one of her thoughts manifested as a note. I don't know about the previous one though. Investigate the shrine vault. It's the fact that there's clearly multiple branching pathways right now, but we're getting like cut off at like, I guess we better follow him. Which makes me feel like we'll probably be here or roaming around here a bit. Let's pray, and we will save the game. It's locked. Look for any hints. I think I'm missing something. I'm missing the middle part of the lock. Oh my god, and the symbols are on the back of the thing. And I'm missing a middle thing. Am I missing a middle thing because it's the harder difficulty? And I've got to figure out 3 symbols? To what? Okay, we have like a 3-pronged leaf as a symbol. Okay, no, you want me to go there now. Okay. So now that it's locked, I can move around the space. Hey, Fox guy, you said you prepared a key. As I pass into the world of the dead, I pray only that I do not pass through the gates of hell. Please hear my prayer. Divine water, fresh mountain water. It said those who drink this water will be blessed by the gods. Fully restores sanity and reduces sanity damage taken for a set time. Okay, we're definitely in my own head, I reckon. That's my doll. To those corrupted souls who dare encroach upon our sacred land, may you be met with calamity and destruction. The yokai of the carriage had their heads removed, the yokai of the umbrella their arms, and the yokai of the kettle their legs. Only the losses of each shall purify this corruption. So, head, arms, and legs, are these the 3 symbols that I need for the lock on the door? So I need to look at the yokai pictures, look at what's on the back, and get a symbol that could represent whatever that picture's head, arm, or leg could be, but then the middle thing's missing. Oh no, okay, I've got monsters in here too. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, yep. Oh my god, you're blind. Oh my, are you blind? I can't tell. Okay. Yep, I can't move. Oh, yeah, all right. Sure, yeah, all right, mate. I got stuck for a second there. Slicing. Oh, let's go. Okay, vicious creature there. Are you fading away? You're not fading away. Oh, you're not fading away. You're not fading away. You've got shit like swirling around you. Is it gonna come back? It's probably gonna come back, isn't it? It's not like dead. Because it didn't vanish. All right, you want me to go here with this. Find the correct Ima. 0 out of 3. Oh my god, so there's gonna be multiple areas that have this. Higashi, an assortment of small fruit-flavored candies that melt in your mouth, fully restore stamina, and prevents stamina consumption for a set period of time. Can also be used as an offering. Okay. I cannot hold any more items. Oh. Can I just leave it on the ground for now? And I'll go and I'll get rid of something. Hold on. Maybe I will now do an offering as a result of just sitting on stuff. Okay. Let's go. I'm going to go back to the shrine. I'll hand over some items for an offering. I'll do 2 Yokan. And that freed up the... because you can hold a maximum of 3 Yokan before it is a new stack. So... Inari sushi, a traditional dish made of sushi rice stuffed inside seasoned deep-fried tofu skins. It has a soft, juicy texture and is said to be Inari-sama's favorite type of offering. Fully restores health, stamina, and sanity, and can also be used as an offering. And of course, it's going to be another one. We are so flush with healing items right now that I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to use a bandage, which is also in a stack of 3, and then another one. And it feels so crazy of me to consider ditching one. But I can't use these as an offering. And I do have 3, and we've got a lot of red capsules, so I'm going to throw that away. Throwing away a bandage. Picking an item up and going, nah, I don't need it, and goodbye. That creature is waking up again. Yeah, there you go. It does come back. It's doesn't have a face, so I don't know how it. It's probably a noise-based thing. It looks to be doing like echolocation because it does like that yell. So it might be able to find me when it screams. And now I'm looking for something here. Something must be off. So I think my clue is that it's a yokai, like yokai specifically that I'm looking at. This seems right. This seems right. Better look for more. Okay, so I found one that was correct. Am I, like, taking note of it or something? This is called a dark shrine, a monster restrained by chains and shackles. I wonder if it was imprisoned and tortured. It seems to be searching for me by sound rather than light. I should be mindful of my footsteps. It looks like a doll I had when I was young. I don't have mine anymore, but there was a time it felt like a friend to me. In my opinion, a doll is a toy for girls. Because of this, I always felt like my doll was telling me that I should act more like a girl when I was playing with it. One day, I was told by a girl that I couldn't play house because I also hung out with the boys. From that day on, I didn't want to play with the girls anymore, and so I threw the doll away. Ah, there you go. Okay, so Shrine Vault. To those corrupted souls who dare encroach upon our sacred land may be met with calamity and destruction. So we've found a correct one. The yokai of the kettle. And we've taken note of the symbols. So now we need to find yokai, umbrella, and carriage. Heads removed and arms. Oh, this area is now... Okay, so because I found the correct one in this location... Now I need to go to the last one, the other one that we saw, I guess, which is back this way. And then maybe there's another one out here. I ain't scared of this guy. He can't even see me. All right, we want to go over to that one over there. We haven't been to that one. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is the first one that we came across, I guess. Now we got to find the others. Did it just disappear and go somewhere else? It did. Kudzu tea. How many items you got? A slightly thick drink made by dissolving kudzu power in water. In this region, ginger and freshly pressed juice are added to enrich the flavor. Freeze it before drinking. Slowly restores health and current max sanity. Can also be used as an offering. I would definitely use this one as an offering, I think. Like, I might start making a habit of using these as offerings because we do have these. All right, we'll leave that there for now. I don't know if it marks those on the map. Probably not. We just have to remember that it's there. Oh. Bruh. I couldn't tell if that was genuinely echolocation or if it's sound. Oh, but it knows that I'm there now. Let me circle back to this real quick. To whomever happens to read this note, it becomes so easy if you just stop and give up. After all, you're already among the dead. Get dodged on. Oh, there's another one of those T things. I feel like I almost want to take damage so I can use one of these items, which is so funny. Okay, you're already attacking. Oh, the counter is like at the end of the thing. Yeah, just hanging out on the bridge, mate. All right, so he will come back. We got a shrine here. This turned out to be a bigger area than I thought it was going to be. I was like, this might be like a brief moment before we go into the next area, but we're in wherever this is for a while. I'm going to use this as an offering. Goodbye, Inari Sushi. It's Inari-sama's favorite type of offering. You want it more than me. I'm going to get rid of that. As cool as it would be to ingest, I'm sure. Takes a while to get the sufficient level of faith. How much you want for a tea? A tea is 100. Slowly restoring health and max sanity. I'm going to give you that. And we're going to go and get the other one that was just back here over the bridge. And there's our next Ima. So maybe when we draw our next charm, we will be given the opportunity to equip more than one? Okay, so that's the other pathway back to the shrine. Dried carcass. An animal carcass that has been properly packaged as an offering. It gives off a vague odor. A great deal of faith when enshrined. Yeah, okay. Probably useful to try and keep one item slot open for like a faith specific item. I'm gonna drop the tea in there as well, honestly, because I don't think I'm gonna slowly restore my stuff when I've already got a lot of other things.
でもお供え物だったよね。
200. Take my dried carcass, and we will draw a Omamori. Decreases enemy line of sight. The clam. Can I now equip more than one by having gotten 2 from this place? No. I mean, line of sight is funny to say in this specific instance. The enemy can't see me. It is random. I was kind of hoping, hey, you've drawn a second one, so now you can equip a second one. Okay, enemy's back. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell? Okay. Came back and immediately on my ass. Screw you. If only I could, let's do a charm. This is the carriage. Charm for decreased line of sight for the thing that has no head.
あと一つ。
Okay. Cool artwork as well. I love yokai, by the way. This is very delayed. I fucking love yokai. I have a yokai tattoo on my leg. Can I show it off? Let me see. Let me get it. Let me see if I can get a... Can I get a leg reveal on the camera somehow? It's gonna be raunchy. I have a yokai spider, cool looking spider thing with the face of a woman on my leg, and I got quite a few books on them as well because they're cool as fuck. All right, we have found the yokai of the carriage. Now we're looking for the arms. So I have to go to the next location. And hey, it's right here. Arms. Oh, no, wait, no, it's not arms. He's already back. The yokai of the umbrella. Would it be the storm? A turtle can have an umbrella. Not echolocation, like it didn't like sound out and hear me or see me. Bloodstained letter. For those who have yet to abandon hope, I have hidden the omamori that protects against evil behind the ima at. I can attest to its efficacy, however, no power is absolute. You must remain vigilant. This heirloom belonged to my grandmother, and now I pass it on to you. I do not think I have much use for it now. The ima at... And then it does not tell me. And I can't interact with the other places now. I would assume it's the bloodstained letter being here. It's got to be behind one of these, right? Can we see it? I can't interact with the others. Looking to see if we can see an omamori on behind any of these. If it's not behind one of these and it's like at another place, I literally can't even flip them over anymore. I don't think. Like, you can't investigate them. I don't think I could see any. I don't think I can see an Omamori. So that's a bit of a bummer. Umbrella. It could be the bird. But it could be the turtle. The shell is an umbrella. Oh, it's you. You're unique. I haven't seen that one. It's this one that is, I think it actually just genuinely is an umbrella. In regards to trying to flip these over though, I don't know if we're gonna see an Omamori behind any. I don't know if it only appears in this zone and it doesn't show up when we're trying to be cheeky and look at it. Just requires flipping all of them over, being like, which one? But we can see that it's the one that we need is on the bottom right here. I don't know about the Omamori that protects against evil. Let's just grab... the combination lock dial is on the back of this one. The piece.
Yes. 錠前を試そう.
And then those are the symbols on it. Okay. See, because now I can't interact with these. We potentially missed our opportunity to get a Omamori. I mean, oh, hang on. We haven't missed our chance. Peak. Cat Omamori greatly decreases the damage taken while dodging. Thank you. It's funny. It becomes the only one you can interact with and it doesn't fade away because it has protection. So the cat. Damage while dodging. Let's stick it on. So now we'll work our way back. We can put the combination lock on and then figure out which one it's going to be based on the riddle. Oh, I'm not in the right place. I'm at the wrong shrine. This way. Okay, we're on our second puzzle now. So head on legs. So with the carriage, head's removed. So I assume it's going to be like the triangle. The umbrella had their arms removed. And the kettle their legs. So the last one, the thing that I'm maybe unsure of is there's 4 symbols, but there's 3 descriptions. So would it be like head, arms, body, legs. Head, body, arm, legs. Is body even a factor? So for the carriage, let's do the triangle. For the umbrella, the arms, I will go for the second one, which is also a triangle, but with the Y. And then for the kettle, we're going to do the legs, and I'm going to say that's the last one. It's not that, so arms could be on umbrella the third one, the circle with the line through it. Okay, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. The symbols and the shapes could... The symbols and the shapes could, like, mean something. Oh, hang on. Okay, wait. So, the yokai of the carriage has their heads removed, and it's 2 heads. The yokai of the umbrella has 4 arms, and the yokai of the kettle has 3 legs. So it could be, on the carriage, it's the second option because there's 2 heads. It's the 4th option for the umbrella because 4 arms, which is the circle with the 3 lines coming out. And then for the kettle with 3 legs, it's the snake symbol. Oh my god, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Fog puzzle number 2 done. Fox Mask has given me a big fucking key. Stone key from a mysterious stone. Judging from what he said, it's probably something precious.
受け取ってもらえて嬉しい。淡雪の紅玉より削り出して作った君のための鍵だ。
私のために。
その鍵を稲荷像に。
Don't trust the Fox Mask. I don't know though. I don't know. That's okay. He seems pretty chill, right? Do we believe in our god or no? There's 2 of them. There's 2. There's 2. There's 2. There's 2. There's 3. My sanity.
「先ほどの扉は客人を招くためのものだ。だがこちらの扉は聖域へ入ることを許された者にしか開かれない。
私は入っていいの？
もちろんだとも。君を招くために今日がある。まだ少し歩かねばならないが、しばし休もうか。
大丈夫です。
疲れたらすぐに言いなさい。では行こうか。
something has potentially got in alongside us.
ひなこしっかりしろ返事をしろよかったお前は簡単に死ぬようなやつじゃないよな。
シュウはまだ生きてる。
サクコは無事だよな。一体どうなってんだ。街から誰もいなくなってる。これは悪い夢なのか。
どこに行っても化け物しかいない。悪夢以外の何者でもないな。
だとしても幸運だったよ。この世界に残ったのが2人だとして、そのもう1人がお前で嬉しいよ、相棒。
リンコは？
俺はあいつに話があるって言われただけで、別にその。
リンコは無事なのか？一緒に逃げたんじゃないのか？
悪い、俺も混乱してたみたいだ。あの時はみんなバラバラに逃げた。俺もリンコの姿は見てない。
こんな状況でリンコはどこへ？
自分の家か。行ってみようぜ、相棒。
シュウ。
どうした？早く来ないと置いてくぜ。
Oh, the baseball bat. Okay.
しっかりしないと。
Head to Rinko's
とにか
house.
くリンコを見つけなきゃ。
So, sort of like the Silent Hill otherworld thing is like in our head when we get knocked out. So we're like wrestling with, are we trusting, I don't, whether it's like our inner voice, our conscience, like any sort of representation of that as like the fox. But then there's also an evil in there. So heading to Rinko's house is the objective. And then maybe we'll wake up there in the other world again later. Shu's always had a vast knowledge of plants and flowers, so his nickname came to be Professor Horticulture. What a nickname. He has so many aspirations for his future. He wants to be a gardener, herbalist, a Matsutake farmer, and a member of the Space Army. Shu comes from a long line of pharmacists, with his grandmother still working as one. Following the war, a town doctor was finally able to open an actual practice. Before that, the Awais were said to have been stand-in doctors. As Shu was a grandma's boy, he spent a lot of time learning about various types of plants, flowers, and medicinal herbs. That seemed to have sparked his interest in medicine, which eventually led to him learning first aid. It seems he was interested in learning first aid because of his family lineage as pharmacists, and to fulfill his duty of being a member of the Space Army. This is like 1960s. We do have that element of there being a lot of space stuff with sci-fi popularity taking off, but also the space race So there's probably a form of that factoring into his character, I assume.
サクコごめんもう行かなきゃ
We got a shrine nearby as we start this next segment. And this is going to be where we bring this episode of Silent Hill F to a close. I thought that maybe that segment in the I'm gonna call it Otherworld for lack of a better term. In the Otherworld, I thought that might have been a little bit of a short one. It was a bit more of a longer section, so now I kind of know what to expect. So, a big first episode returning to Silent Hill. I hope you enjoyed it. I am really loving the feeling of it. I am not so scared, but I am really enjoying the atmosphere for now. And I'm not saying I'm not going to be scared. Right now, I'm absorbed in the atmosphere, and I think it's really cool to have like a Silent Hill type experience in a different setting, like I've said. A lot of potential combat in this one. The layout is pretty cool. Like I've said, I think the visual display is very nice. The music is amazing. Real big fan of the music, and excited to see how Hinako's journey specifically in a Silent Hill-like experience will continue to develop. So thank you so much for joining me for this one. If you had a good time, leave a like, leave a comment, please subscribe if you haven't already, if this is the one that brought you here. I have so many Silent Hill playthroughs on the channel. All of them, in fact, spanning from now to the beginning of my blind playthrough journey, which is very fun. Silent Hill series on the channel is well loved and has a lot of history with me, so if you'd like to check out some of the older playthroughs over the years, please consider checking them out. I also have 2 weeks of early access on my Patreon as well if you'd like to support me directly. So with the boring YouTube talk out of the way, it's a pleasure to do Let's Plays like this, and I can only hope that you enjoy watching them and will join me for the next one. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.